want to welcome you once again to this episode. In today's episode, we'll be talking about exit gate. Recognizing mercy once again, I really want to appreciate the God of life and immortality. From the title, Exit Gate, you agree with me that it places all of us on alert, because title Exit Gate is a revelation that every living man must not run away from. We can't run away from it because it is inevitable for all living. If we look at Jesus, he kept on saying that he will do the work and then leave the earth. The master we are following was aware of where he was coming from, what he came to do, and where he was going to, and the exact point of exit. So if Jesus was actually talking about his exit, he will say to the Jews, destroy this temple, and after 3 days I will build it. He will say that the Son of Man will be crucified, and after 3 days he will rise. He will say that where I am going, you cannot come. I am thinking that believers should delve into that particular revelation with every seriousness, because the truth is, there is a point of entry to the earth and there is a point of exit. Jesus said in John 9:4 that I will do the work of him that sent me now that it is day, while yet it is day, because night cometh when no man can walk. Now the title says the job of every man and the exit gate. Jesus said, I will walk the work of him that sent me while yet it is day, because there must be night. He came to earth to walk a particular walk that was taking his life on daily basis. Life runs on time. The time lost cannot be recovered. So the work you came to do on earth is taking on your life each day. Is taking on your life as time goes by. The question is, the work you are doing, is it the work that God orchestrated for you to do? The work that should take that life? Is it the way that life should be invested? Because the work you are doing is going to control the exit pattern and the point. If we watch the jobs, different jobs that people do, we will discover that those jobs provide a particular exit pattern. I witnessed an ugly incident where somebody who was working in an oil company got melted in the chemical tank. These things come by each day. That was possible because of the kind of job he was doing. There was a story that came up sometime of the submersible of these people that wanted to visit the Titanic. The man has been on that journey. In fact, there was a particular person among them that has gone to Titanic severally, but the one day, that fateful day, the submersible imploded down deep in the ocean because of the kind of job. So that kind of job had to provide or to compel that kind of exit. So Jesus said that he will walk the walk of him that sent him, and that same walk will provide a kind of exit. All of us might not go to Calvary, but Calvary was an exit point for Yeshua. Now it is pertinent for us to discover the job of our lives. The job of every man's life is with the man. The job of every man's life is like the man. Apostle Paul said that it was in the womb that he was ordained as an apostle to the Gentiles. And if we watch Apostle Paul, that same job provided a kind of exit. Jeremiah said that it was in the womb that he was anointed as a prophet unto the nation. So the job of every man is a womb ordination. It is a job that is ordained in the womb for the man. And the man had to discover it. We have to discover the very job of our lives, the job that God orchestrated for us to do here on earth, so that we will know that this time is counting on us. David said, Lord, teach me to count my days. Teach me to count my days. Now, it is when we discover who we are, discover what God was looking at before making us, before forming us, and then bringing us into the earth, we will now discover that particular job that God wants us to do or orchestrated for us. That particular job, only one job has your name, and no two persons have the same destiny. The last thing God will do is to orchestrate a particular seat for the value of two persons. So the particular job you came to do is different from the job another person came to do. And in most cases, it is not about money. It is about fulfilling destiny. So that as the time goes and takes on your life, you will be happy that you're investing that life properly, so that when the exit time comes, Apostle Paul will say, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith, and I have finished my course. And then he said, that kept for me is the crown of righteousness, which the Lord of glory shall give unto me that day, not only to me, but unto all them who love his appearing. Apostle Paul had that boldness to say that he has finished his race, that he has finished the course, and he has kept the faith, because he followed a particular path that was charted in the particular job that was meant for him. Apostle Paul was not called to preach to the Jews. Peter was called to preach to the Jews. Apostle Paul was called to preach to the Gentiles. And so he preached and came to the point of exit, and he was happy. He was happy that the Lord of glory is waiting for him with a crown of righteousness. So the question is, do you know where you are coming from? Do you know the particular origin that sent you to the earth, which you must represent? Do you know the particular job that has your name here on earth? And do you know the exit point? Because every man will exit. That is the truth. If Jesus exited and all the patriarchs that we talk about today exited, every man will exit. But the point of exit, the manner of exit, the pattern of exit also matters. Like I cited, the young man that melted in the chemical tank was never God's will. God will never have wanted a man made in the image and likeness of God to have melted in a chemical tank. The young man, the young pilot that broke apart mid-air, it will never have been the pattern that God orchestrated for him to exit the earth. A builder that went into a building and the building collapsed on him, it will not be God's will that a man should exit the earth that way. And now this puts us on alert to ask yourself, the job you are doing now, what kind of exit is that job capable of providing for you? A man made in the image and likeness of God is not meant to be in bits, to leave the earth in bits, because if anything happens to the bone of a man, it will affect the aftermath, it will affect the future. There is a way a man must not leave the earth. So the job you are doing, is it the job that has your name? Is it fulfilling destiny, or is it looking for money? And what kind of exit is that job providing? The title, the work on the job of every man and the exit gate, is a call for humanity to go back to the grassroots, to find out the particular job they came to earth to do and the exit point and pattern. Thank you so much.